Israel-Gaza Iran War news. Netanyahu severed ties with Israel's War Department. Despite the tactical break in southern Gaza, the fighting against Hamas did not end, according to an IDF official. Given by Florence Daviatli, Vasco Catovio of CNN, and Paula Hancox. The Israel Defense Forces, IDF, could have been more explicit in its explanation of the tactical pause in military activities along a route in southern Gaza to allow humanitarian distribution, according to Israeli military spokesperson Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari. Sometimes when you say a tactical halt, people can infer that we're stopping the battle in Gaza, Hagari said during a briefing to international media in Kerem Shalom on Monday, in response to a question from CNN's Paula Hancox. We need to have been more explicit about our involvement in the battle in Gaza and Rafah. During those hours, we established a safe passage to ensure that the flow of aid is continuing. According to Hagari, the Israeli government did not make the decision to end hostilities with Hamas, rather, the military did. We are a democracy, and we are being instructed by the government and our political echelon, the Ministry of Defense, and this is how the IDF works, he replied in response to Hancock's question. The delivery of humanitarian supplies to Gaza was our first priority. When it comes to international law, Israel is on the ball. This is in accordance with the directives from the cabinet, so we will continue in this manner. According to Sunday's statement from the Gaza Government Media Office, GMO, there is no tactical pause in the southern Gaza Strip. The GMO issued a statement on Sunday claiming that Israeli claims about a tactical end to the war were false. To address the needs of the people, particularly in the northern Gaza Strip, we remain persistent in our demand for the opening of the Rafah crossing, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and U.S. Special Envoy Amos Hochstein met in Jerusalem on Monday, according to a statement from the Prime Minister's office. Although the announcement did not specify the agenda for the discussion, Hochstein's travel coincides with Washington's stepped-up diplomatic attempts to head off a possible escalation of tensions between Israel and Hezbollah. Political advisor Ophir Fleck, Chief of Staff Rabbi Tsachi Braverman, U.S. Deputy Ambassador to Israel Stephanie Hallett, Strategic Affairs Minister Ron Dermer, and the Prime Minister's Military Secretary General Roman Goffman were among those in attendance at the meeting, the statement continued. Keep in mind that the strikes by Hamas on October 7 and the subsequent conflict in Gaza were the catalysts for the most recent confrontation between Israel and Hezbollah, a formidable paramilitary organization based in southern Lebanon that receives support from Iran. According to Hezbollah, it is fighting for the Palestinian people and has spoken out in favor of Hamas. Besides current Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi, who are the other contenders for the position? 6 individuals have been authorized to seek the presidency after the tragic deaths of the country's president and foreign minister in a helicopter crash. The victor will face a multitude of challenges both at home and abroad, including Iran's continued support for Hezbollah in its conflict with Israel. There will be limited participation in the Islamic Republic's hastily called snap elections in the wake of the tragic helicopter crash that killed President Ebrahim Raisi and Foreign Minister Hossein Amir Abdollahian. The country's highest council reviews all submitted names and gives its approval to candidates it considers suitable.